With tourism in America increasing every year, theme parks in Orlando have seen a huge increase in attendance the past 5 years. Halloween Horror Nights has been one of the most prevalent increases. So today, we will be focusing on the question at hand. Is Halloween Horror Nights worth it? Well, this is a loaded question. There is a lot of things to consider. Pricing, wait times, and your tolerance for tourism should all be considered. Are you a Halloween person or a scary movie person, or both? If you are not a fan of scary movies, well, maybe you should sit this one out, because Halloween Horror Nights heavily relies on the tropes from scary movies. Now let's talk about pricing. I highly recommend looking into your entire budget when planning your trip to Orlando, if you are not a local. This may include but not limited to food, traveling, lodging and hotels, and of course, merchandise. Overall, ticket prices may vary depending on the night and the number of days that you want to go. For example, a single night ticket could run anywhere from $82 to $120 a night. If you plan on making multiple trips to Orlando during September and October, then I'd highly suggest checking out the frequent Fear Season Pass options. There are 4 Season Pass options, one for just the month of September, one for basically every night except for Friday and Saturday, one for every night except for Saturday, and one for every single night of Halloween Horror Nights. Express options are available for every pass, but the prices can be very high. Depending on which pass that you own, Express could be as high as $1,000 extra dollars. Now let's talk about wait times. Wait times are very tricky. They can sometimes be posted as high as 200 minutes and as low as 35 minutes. But is this accurate? Well, it's a tough game to play, but there is some logic you can use to determine the true wait time. As we all know, waiting in line is never very much fun, so how can you optimize your time and better your experience? A good start would be to download the Universal Orlando app. This way, you can check the wait times at any moment, and you can even set up notifications for when a house reaches a desired wait time. This way, you'll be the first to know when a house has a shorter wait time. A good rule of thumb is that a 35-minute wait time at the end of the night is likely a walk-on. A 70 to 120-minute wait time during the middle of the event is likely accurate, but could be lower if the wait time has been the same for a couple of hours. Universal will sometimes post high wait times for popular attractions for long periods of time in order to deter guests from entering the queue so that the houses never hit capacity. This could potentially cause the wait time to be drastically wrong. At the end of the day, it is a guessing game with some strategy. By 12:30 or 1 a.m., wait times will drastically fall, especially on a work or school night. So if you are able, or you are a night owl, going to Halloween Horror Nights much later could be a smart strategy, in order to maximize the amount of houses that you will be doing. It is worth noting, however, that sometimes houses will have less scare actors by the end of the night. A good way to pass time during peak hours would be to enjoy the scare zones and tribute store while tourist traffic is high. If you are of age, getting drinks with friends can also be a good time, while enjoying the ambiance of the event either by going to a scare zone or Diagon Alley. For Harry Potter fans, Diagon Alley is a great way to spend time during peak hours. Death Eaters roam Diagon Alley and put on a small performance while you wander through this section of the park. What if you can only afford or have time for one night? Is it worth going? To put it simply, no, unless you know what you're doing. If you plan on going for only one night, be sure to do a ton of research. Simply going in blind is a bad idea, unless you're easy to please. Typically, if you do not have Express, you will potentially only do 3 to 4 houses, unless you're hustling. Then you can possibly do 5 to 6 houses. If you're there from open to close, and you're making few stops in between, then you could potentially do 7 to 8 houses. However, there is an option where you can pay an extra $40 $3 a night to do a stay and scream, giving you an extra 3 hours. Before the event starts, you'll be able to get in line for your first house at 3 p.m. You can then do the house by 5 p.m., possibly with the chance to do a second house before the event starts at 6:30. You will have to decide on your own, is Halloween Horror Nights worth it? I'd say yes, if done correctly. And as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. I would really appreciate it if you enjoyed the video to give this video a thumbs up. And also, it would really help me out if you would subscribe down below. Subscribing helps me out tremendously. Thank you so much for your support and have a wonderful day. Peace.